Hey, we're swimming.
Oh, hi everybody! Are we swimming or flying?
We're swimming in the air.
What's going on?
In the skybox.
Oh my god, the acid just kicked in, man.
Hello everyone. Everything old is new again, I suppose.
Back then when I wasn't acclimated to reality warp. Poor
But
innocent
now
baby
it's
Bobs.
now it's just your second home.
Yeah, now I'm fully used to the singing of the spheres outside time and space. Oh, Summer Forest. That sounds nice.
It's a nice level. It's a homeworld. There's no enemies. It's peaceful. There's like this. There's not really a track. There's just like this echo, magical echo going around.
There's only one bug, and he's your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, bud.
Summer Forest, like I love the homeworlds. Like they're my favorite levels, in the trilogies. So.
Yeah.
I still love them here.
Give you that peaceful sanctuary space feeling.
Yeah. The hub-worlds are already great, and in Spyro 1 they have enemies. In Spyro 2 and 3 they don't, so I kind of prefer them.
Yeah. It's not because like enemies in Spyro usually they serve a purpose to be an obstacle, and in the hub worlds they were just kind of like angry window dressing. So why bother?
I guess it came from the feeling of like if there's no enemies, then the level's just boring. Then there's no challenge and there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
But also, it's okay for something to not be challenging, you know.
It's okay just to take a breath. I mean, as long as there's gems there, we're in.
Yeah, and I think they also figured out that combat in Spyro is not really the primary objective. It's collecting gems. So as long as there's gems, it's fine.
Yeah, it became. I'm sure by the second and third game they were like, okay, are we gonna make combat combative? No. Okay.
This is the
Yeah, like imagine a level without any gems to collect, even if it had enemies.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
Taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Okay, Laura. We heard you loud and clear.
Check your guidebook by pressing the menu button and choosing the guidebook option to see which talismans you have collected.
Yeah, I love it when they read out prompts. Yeah.
So clear. So
Yeah,
forthright.
Summer Forest. It really feels like coming home.
Yeah. No, it does look pretty darn good, and I like the ethereal nut music, which is like a heavenly chime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, look at that! Especially, I gotta say, the one of the best parts of summer is the frogs. Frog noise is A+ noise.
Yeah, it's the noises they make, especially like that frog didn't deserve that. Sparrow was being very mean.
This is part of being a dragon, you know.
Yeah, it's just nature. You hear nature. It's like walking in a forest yourself, like a real forest.
Yeah.
Like you hear the birds chirping, and then of course you see Hunter appear, and everything is ruined.
Yeah, and then like nature, you find its ugly side.
Oh,
Now Hunter is here.
hi, Hunter. I've heard you're a dick.
Just listen to him. Listen to when he says glide, and look at his eyes. It's so condescending. It's like, Spyro, do you know that? Glide.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed
Alright,
this
new
bridge,
version.
so I guess you'll have to glide across it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
I'm sorry to say, they removed his condescending lines. He doesn't do the eye thing. He doesn't say glide.
Man.
He just says, hey, you want to glide? Okay, just glide here, okay.
He's likable? It feels weird.
Remember,
It feels weird, like, it was fun dunking. Oh, this is very, very beautiful also. It's just very fun dunking on Hunter.
Yeah.
But now they made the Hunter more normal, so it's... I don't know.
I wasn't ready for Hunter to be a bro.
Very conflicting feelings about that, but You know, I guess they had to, because if new kids played this game, they would feel threatened by Hunter. You know, they wouldn't feel nice. Our first level, well, Glimmer is the first level, I suppose, with Idle
First,
Springs.
quote-unquote real level. Hunter taught you an
Hunter
important
told-
lesson
yeah.
that sometimes you're going to have a friend that you don't actually like to be around sometimes. And you'll know they're a perfectly decent human being, but you just don't want to listen to them talk. Sorry, Hunter. That sounds really mean out loud.
It's okay. He does some foolish things
Yeah,
throughout
you're
this game and the next, so it's fine.
He's kind of the Bolo of Spyro, so
Yeah. Oh, good comparison. Yeah.
useless quote-unquote friend. I saw that Moneybags.
Oh yeah, he's there. Colossus.
Oh, this is
Moneybags.
where we go and hunt giant monsters to bring our dead lover back to life.
That's not. Okay. Well, yeah, sure.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
As we can tell, everyone, Pod still remembers every level super clearly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we could meet the Hunter head first, but let's meet him back first.
Back first? Yeah. Give him a little
Because
surprise.
we can.
I don't suppose he has, like, unique "you surprise me" dialogue, does he?
No, of course not.
Ah.
Unfortunately, he does not start talking
Hi,
until you're in
Spyro.
front of him.
You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting
I
it
am
to
pretty
the
agile.
test.
Did you see what I
See
did
if you can
there?
get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
Okay, bud.
So this is the tutorial.
How to jump good.
You gotta jump, but I don't want to jump.
That's to you, Hunter.
I wanna do this instead.
Look what I can do! That dragon ain't Pride.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump,
Not
you'll
bad.
glide.
Man,
Press
you
the
don't
jump
even
button,
know
then
anything.
press jump
I've
again
reversed
at the top of the
gravity.
jump to get the maximum glide distance.
Okay, you want us to glide? You're not gonna glide.
I
Nice job.
refuse.
Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button. then
I
press
love
jump
the
again to glide.
dragon
When you reach the end of the
contrarian
glide,
simulator.
Press the action
Yeah.
button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
Oh, now you want us to hover?
You don't even have wings. How would you know? Oh, glide. Gotcha.
Very good. Now,
Yeah,
the hardest
I mean, he
leap of all.
gets wings
You'll have to give this one
in
everybody
like
Sure.
got.
in like
Get a
another
walking
level,
start,
but
jump, glide, and hover just before you
the way
get
he
to
jumps,
the edge
yeah.
of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Thanks, Hunter. Thanks for teaching me, a dragon, how to use wings.
I'm taking a look at this background here because this is where how we could have skipped swimming before.
Oh.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. Athlete.
If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on
Well,
for
they
real.
fixed that
For
line.
now, here's an order for your
This person
collection.
knows how to pronounce athlete. It's
What do you
worth the
mean?
price
It's
of
not
admission.
pronounced athlete?
Athlete?
Athlete? Oh boy.
I'm just taking a break right now. I've got a rest.
That was
for
one
the
of my
next
favorite
big
lines in the
race
original,
at
and they
Ocean
butchered it.
Speedway.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, nice things. I really want you to light that banner on fire.
An orb there, sorry. So like normally this is, you know, like this is the first section of Summer Force. This is where it ends, because you're supposed to get swimming and then get to the next section, and swimming is supposed to cost more than the amount of gems you can get. And previously we got around that by like by double jumping from here,
Okay.
but we can't get there now.
Mhm.
So I guess we'll have to talk to Moneybags.
I guess?
Good, Moneybags teaches us swimming, teaches us the abilities.
But do we actually have to talk Moneybags?
Hello there, Spyro.
Yeah.
Would you like to learn to swim underwater?
Well-
I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
So it costs 500 gems, and if we
Okay,
didn't skip
you don't have to
the
learn to
payment in
swim
Glimmer,
yet.
we wouldn't have
You
enough.
won't get
But we
far
do have
ever
enough because we
until you
did.
do.
just like in the original. However, okay. Here's the thing. You can skip swimming in this game. You don't need swimming to beat the game.
Okay.
One of the ways to do that is by wrong warping.
Excuse me.
So we're gonna pause the game until things were in glimmer because we were close enough to the portal, and then magic can happen.
Oh.
Then the simulation goes all weird.
We're trapped between planes.
But actually, I didn't do it fast enough. If you do it really fast, you come outside of, here we come outside of Glimmer again, and there's
Okay.
some weird stuff with the wind and all that.
Yeah.
Because it's still things where in it tries to combine levels and cutscenes and all that stuff.
Oh dear. You got chocolate and peanut butter.
But if you do it right, you come out of Ocean Speedway actually on the other side of the swimming pool.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, yeah. But we're gonna try a different way even. If you remember in the original, we did it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that
So we're gonna
can't
do
still be
something-
there, can it?
We're gonna do something similar. In the console version, there's only the wrong warp. That's the only way to skip swimming, right? And you could also skip Aquaria Towers by going in here, double jumping there. That we will see later. Unfortunately, it's not possible anymore. And also, we can skip to the boss, but just flying around there and getting into the Crush's pit.
Very nice.
So that's what was done previously, but how can we compare now? Well, in the PC version, I think we talked about it before, there's the wall gliding.
Oh, right.
Because in 60 frames per second, you can we actually saw it with the Hunter thing before. So we're just gonna try it again.
Just gotta find just the right angle.
Yeah. And then we're kind of already out of bounds. So
And tilted at like a 20-degree angle.
yeah, this is easier than the wrong warp, but less fast, I suppose.
Yeah. Requires a few attempts to get right, looks like.
And you need the PC version for it, or somehow need to mod your PlayStation or something to do 60 frames per second.
Water cool your PS4.
Yeah.
This feels right. Feels right to be out here.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Oh, yes.
Where the
And then
ground
we
doesn't make
just-
sense.
We go through a few walls, and here we go on the other side of the water. And this is how you can skip swimming. You don't need it to beat the game.
Because just like in real life, only the inside of walls matters.
Hello there, Spyro.
Unfortunately,
I can learn to
this
swim
is still
underwater.
it's a let's
I
play and
suppose I can
break,
teach
so
you
we're not
for,
just breaking it, we're also completing it 100%.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of gems underwater to get. So
Alright.
we do need them.
I mean, we're not doing an 80% run. Some
Okay.
Yeah.
Some allowances have to be made.
You can use your left
Yeah,
stick
so
to move
like
around the surface.
let it be
Use the
known
charge
you can
button to
beat the
dive
game without
underwater.
paying
When
money
you're
back to all but
underwater,
one
use
time.
the jump
Okay.
button to paddle and charge button to charge.
Previously it was possible even 0 times, but they
Remember,
patched some things.
to
But
dive
we'll
underwater.
get to that. But you can skip money backs, just paying swimming and paying climbing. You don't have to. You can skip all that. So that's very
As
important.
long as I know that it's possible to really give them the boot.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Of course, skipping swimming and climbing makes it a little bit tougher to actually beat the game.
Oh, yeah.
But still possible.
I like what they did with the water audio. It's, like, tones down the music and stuff.
Yeah. Nice effect.
It was already pretty chill. Hey.
Yeah, this
I know that
beautiful
orb.
here. Yeah. Yummy.
Girl, look at that orb.
Very tasty.
Green apple flavored orb.
Yeah. Gotta collect a few more gems.
Little undersea salvage.
Mm-hmm. So like the thing is, if you don't have swimming, like you can kind of still be underwater, but you can't charge anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of weird. Like maybe I'll show an example of that in a later level, like Aquaria Towers, which is basically a mostly swimming level.
I remember that level, yeah.
Yeah. But normally for that level you would need to swim. Same with Sunny Beach. But you can beat those without swimming.
Mere mortals have to swim.
Yes.
Regal dragons violate the world.
Now we get to the second section, Summer Forest, with the other 4 levels.
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar.
Still only got one, Zoe.
And keep collecting those orbs too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon
Yeah.
World.
What if I don't want to go home? What if I want to stay isekai'd? Start a new life.
Because we can.
Are you enjoying the active camera mode? If you don't like it,
Yeah, this
I can
is
set it
kind of
back
like
to
a
passive
holdover
mode.
from the previous game,
Okay, I
where
won't
it
change
started you in passive
Remember,
mode,
you
but
can
now
change
the game
camera
actually
mode
starts you in
yourself
active
by
mode.
using the options menu.
You're a passive moder, I assume?
Active mode is better. It gives you a control of the camera. Passive mode makes the camera move. It makes the game move it for you, so it can be a little bit annoying.
I guess that's useful if you're not, Jeff.
Yeah, well, if you're new to the game, it can be useful, sure.
Or, a child.
Okay, now we have Urukos. Yeah,
Kids
sure.
are bad at video games, so...
Kids can enjoy this game. Why not? It's probably intended to be a kids game first and foremost, and I won't deny that.
Oh, as a child, I was very bad at most games, but I also enjoyed being bad at them.
So the ceiling got a glow up for sure.
Yeah, I did. The ceiling may be the biggest winner in the glow-up category.
And you got Sunny Beach.
Sunny Beach!
Well, I considered doing a poll again, like I did with the original, to see which order we would do the levels again, but I pretty much decided to just do the original order. I did the original LP in.
Makes sense. Since you have precedent to work from, you might as well.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably
Unfortunately,
get it,
here
but
there's
you'll
another
have to learn how to
ladder.
climb first.
A huge ladder.
I saw something shiny.
So I'm sad to say this is the biggest victim maybe in the original to Reignited. Is because because of swimming in the air doesn't really exist in the Reignited trilogy.
So something that tall is just kind of insurmountable.
It used to be surmountable. There used to be a glitch called rolling in the air. Instead of swimming in the air, you would roll, and you could like roll yourself up against a wall and gain height.
Yeah.
So you could actually get it, but they patched that out.
Oh, monsters!
The modernity of video games, right? They can patch things out, so they patched that out, and now it's no longer possible to skip that ladder. And that is very upsetting to me, because
Well, good to see
yes,
you,
moneybags
Spyro.
again.
I
You
used to
pay
remember
so
how
much
to
early
lower
in the
this
game,
wall
it's
This
wall.
is a lot of money
Seem to have
bags.
temporarily forgotten. If you had more money, it
And this is the
might
money
jog
bags we
my
can't
memory.
skip, because also with the rolling in the air, you could skip across this wall and go to Aquaria Towers, which is behind here.
Good to see you, Spyro.
But since they patched that out, you actually need to pay money bags here. Even in the any % speedrun, they pay him.
Oh my god, there's just no way through.
Right now, as of this recording, right now they don't know,
Okay, well,
or at least it's yeah,
it's very obscure
It-
regardless.
yeah, it's maybe someday.
A beautiful dream of screwing money bags. We can all hope together.
This talisman door will only open if you have
Yeah,
all
this is the
6
boss door
Summer
behind
Forest
here.
talismans.
That's
Once
fine.
the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon.
You can skip to Crush. I more with the rolling in air you could have, but also with that you can't anymore. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they really tightened it up, sounds like.
Yeah,
How does she get around this place so fast?
yeah. Everybody's teleporting in the homeworlds.
Nice work,
Money bags,
Spyro.
Hunter,
The
Laura.
orbs you're carrying have activated
Even
a
Zoe.
special portal. You won't find a
I mean, Zoe
talisman
makes
in Ocean
sense.
Speed.
She's
Yeah, Zoe makes the
But
most
if
sense
you're
of all.
fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
So we got
This
our
is one
ocean
of Hunter's
speedways.
favorite speedways.
Ocean speedway.
Oh, well, Hunter likes it.
Yeah. He likes the speedways.
You know it's great.
Yeah.
So what was our next destination back in the day?
Hurricos. Hurricos is the first level we decided to tackle. Yeah. Because it's normally you're not supposed to do Hurricos first, right? You're supposed to either do Idle Springs or Colossus, because you wouldn't have enough money for swimming yet.
Gotcha. So, time to show them what for.
Yeah, exactly. And this puzzle still same as it was.
Yeah.
As you can see that the Aquaria Towers thing, they raised the walls up. It's higher than it was before.
Oh, okay.
So even with a good hover jump, you can't get on there. Unfortunately.
It must have been frustrating to load this up and find all the ways that you can't do the fun things anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's new ways still, and finding the new ways makes me very happy, but some of the old things... the most frustrating thing is now, because we can't get up that ladder, we can't 100% this level.
Oh.
We can't get the orb, so we don't 100%, but there's also gems there, and behind Aquaria Towers, so we're stuck at 376 at 400. At 84%, and that physically pains me.
Yeah, to walk off to a different level and leaving gems behind.
So in the original, you could get Zoe to zap you and underwater and then die by going out of bounds and have swimming in the air. And then you could easily get everything. Fortunately, not possible. Swimming in the air, they changed it so that like you can no longer be swimming in areas that they don't designate as swimming zones.
Oh, okay.
So
it's
like
not like a
there's
default thing anymore. It's water only.
Exactly. So like you will see here, I will go to a swimming section here. Okay, I will be in the water. Okay, I'm swimming in the air, but eventually I drop out because I go outside of that zone.
It lets you do it just long enough to hope.
Yeah. So unfortunately, swimming in the air is theoretically still a thing. Okay, you can still be in the air and swimming, but it's so limited that it's not really how it used to be.
Yeah, you can push your glasses up your nose and go, well, technically, you were both swimming and in the air, but it's not useful.
Yeah. But we can still go out of bounds and see the level from underneath, not from above maybe, but still from underneath. That's nice.
Well, that's the actual grand tradition right there, is just getting this kind of view.
Yeah, and actually this is new because there was a death plane in the original,
right.
and here there's no death plane. In fact, if you remember from the Spyro 1 video we did, it's orb zone time.
Oh, sweet spheres.
Yeah.
The piece of the sphere music.
Yeah, there's no death plane in this level, so you can just drop down and eventually you will drop down into the orb zone where all the portals, the skyboxes of the portals appear. It's amazing.
Feels very comforting and nostalgic.
Yeah.
Also, I love super girly Venus there. Pinku planet.
Oh, the one with the orange in the middle?
No, the pink one that should be coming on camera. Oh,
that one?
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I think that's which one is it? Idle Springs? I think that's Idle Springs.
Could be.
Not sure. And the super purple one is Colossus, I think.
The super purple Colossus.
Yeah.
It's like a meditation space.
So yeah, eventually you just have to menu out of there because you can't die. So yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes you eventually want a death plane, turns out.
So like this, one more thing that we did in the original that we want to try here now is to go to Crush.
Yeah.
And
sneak through his tube.
This tube seems pretty long. I think we'll make it.
Yeah,
I think we can just skip to the boss.
Plenty of bottom room. I'm suspicious though.
All right. So we're in the. Wait. Is the loading zone for Crush's Pit way up high and not down here? Oh
well,
no.
That's just mean.
But wait, now we're trapped here. Now we're 100% trapped
We made the
because it's
perfect
all
dragon
walls. Oh no!
Well.
Crush's pit turned into Spyro's pit.
Yep. That's evidence right there that the developers saw your previous videos and have laid a set of tricky traps for you.
Oh no. So yeah, we're soft locked here.
I can't kill you, dragon, but I can keep you out of the rest of my sweet, sweet worlds.
I guess I'll just be the boss for the next one then. If the next dragon comes.
Next dragon's gonna be real confused.
So yeah, we can't do everything, but we tried our best. That's all we can do, right?
Yep.
Alright, Pots, thank you so much for joining me. Like, we did our best. Yeah, we did our best.
We did our best. That's our tagline.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Don't worry, do your best.